Alright, this is my next project I'm working on. I've got 2 weddings coming up, both on the same day. So I thought I'd just do a step-by-step of what I'm doing because it's been a hit. I've made them before, so I thought I'd give a more in-depth view. So I poured this last night, and I used black sprinkles and just black acrylic paint to get the color. Now it's dry, and so I've cut up my shapes. I used the photos they sent me as a save to date, and I'm going to now Modge Podge them on, and then you'll see the next step. Okay, I've done about 7 or 8 layers of Modge Podge, and I've used the gloss. Warning, just when you have a lot of layers like this, especially on this one, you want to make sure that you really seal it thoroughly, using a lot of layers of Modge Podge, because you know, if you don't, you'll get bubbles popping up or even watermarks. And once you pour the top layer of resin, you know, you can't fix it. So don't skip on the Modge Podge. These pictures were given to mailed to us as a save the date, and I don't want to have to find more pictures. So it's, you know, if you're impatient, you're going to have flaws. Okay. So next step I'm going to do is I'm going to I coated the whole thing with Modge Podge, and now I'm going to add these little confetti hearts. And just make sure they get on there. And I only have to do it like one time with these because they're not paper. And the actual paper right here, I took brown ink and I kind of just brushed it so the edges look a little, they don't look all new, I guess weathered or whatever you want to call it. And that's my next step, and then I'll be pouring the top layer after this dries. And that's it for now. Okay, I mix my resin, and I'm going to pour it. And I use this, let's see, flame wood. Get it at Lowe's. It's just bare quantity, and I think it's a little cheaper, not much. And so I'm going to pour. And then I will use my heat gun to get rid of the bubbles. Okay. And then next time I'll tape, I'll probably be popping these out. Okay. Alright everyone, they're dried. And even after all those layers of Modge Podge, I still got some bubbles, but they're on the very edge, and I think I can just file them out. And so let's see if you can. I do know how to get bubbles out if they're in the center, and you just dome it, and then when you're doming, yeah, this will file out fine. And this one has a bigger one. I think it's on the edge too, and I can file it out. Yeah, that'll be fine. You can see that right there. So my next step now is I'm going to file them, and I'm going to probably dome them because it looks like the mold was a little off, wasn't very level, so I'm going to have to dome it just to kind of bring it up to the right. But they turn out pretty good. Otherwise, I'm pleased. Alright, so the next time you see, I'll have them probably already, well, I might share me doming, I don't know, we'll see. Okay, till next time. Okay, everyone, I'm going to film me doming these. And with the bubbles that I had in these, as long as you get it right on there, and let me see if I can get a toothpick, you make sure you get all the air out of that bubble, the resin will fill up that bubble and then it won't be a bubble anymore. So You got to make sure all the air is out. And it's filling in nicely. Perfect. Okay. And I'm sure you've seen people dome. It's not that hard. Okay, so looks good. Alright, that's what I'm doing now. So, and on to the next step after this. Alright, everyone. It took me 2 different doming procedures to be comfortable with how it turned out. So my mold that I used must have gotten warped somehow when I was storing it, and so it was really off center. And so I just kept doming it to get it right. And so now I'm going to use E6000. I'm going to use clear, and I'm going to glue it to the top of these jars. And it's about 72 hours, so I'm not going to do anything for a couple days. So that's where I'm at right now, and I'll refilm when I get done with that. Okay. Okay, it's dry, so I'm going to embellish the lid and the resin coaster. And I'm going to use, I got these I think at the dollar store a long time ago, so I'm going to do that, and then you'll see I'm going to use again the E6000 glue, and you don't really need to see me do it, but I'll show you what it looks like afterwards. Alright. Okay, this has been drying overnight, so I'm going to work on it some more. The next thing I'm doing is I'm making charms, because I'm going to have ribbon around here, and you can see this very well in the light. But these right here were just off an old necklace I got at a thrift store. I ordered these, the bride and groom, off AliExpress. Free shipping, just takes a month to get them. And then this ring I used was off, you can see, it's these, they go on the wine bottle so you know which one's yours. Since I live in wine country, that's got those real cheap at a garage sale. And then this was also from the thrift store, like maybe a necklace or something, so I dismantle them and make my own things. So that's what I'm at now. I'm gonna decorate these, and oh, then the next thing I'm doing is, you don't need to see me do this, but I got these at $1, 99-cent store, maybe at Walmart, and I'm gonna write date night on here, and that's where I'm at right now. Okay. Alright, this is the end product. Has date night on here, some cash, the bow, their charms. And I'm going to leave a picture of another one I've done at the very end so you can see maybe a different style. Anyway, thanks for watching.